Well, hello. Welcome to Julie and Friends Stampin'. This is episode 3 in which myself and two of my friends, Rhonda Wade and Lauren Urbanis, challenge one another to a stamp off. Last week, I won, and I'm so excited. I will show you the card that I did last week. It is here in the clutter somewhere. Okay, here we go. This is not the exact card, but it is the exact technique. So if you want to go back and learn it, ta-da! If you want to go back and learn it, you can watch the YouTube video and you'll see how. But it's a new week. There's a new challenge. The challenge today is upcoming online exclusives. And on March 4th, a plethora, I tell you, a plethora of stamps and accents and embellishments and folders all coming your way. And so tonight, to give you a sneak peek, Julie, Lauren, and Rhonda are all creating a project. So you want to see my project? Ta-da. You're like, Julie, what in the world is that? It's copper embossing powder and collage stamping and a corrugated folder. You want to see how I made it? Stay tuned. Here we go. Okay, here's the card one more time. Look at that beautiful, there we go, beautiful copper. So let me show you how I made it. Now, like I said, I am really going out of my comfort zone this time. Just a totally different look from things I normally do. But that's okay. That's what sometimes we should do. It makes stamping fun. So I've got my card base here. This is basic beige. I've cut it to 5.5 by 8.5. And I'll just fold it in half and crease it with my bone folder. We're in good shape. I'm going to set it aside. Now, let me show you the set that I'm working with. And we this week, we're all focusing on new online exclusives. These will be available to you March 4th. Now, demonstrators have been able to work with these sets all month. And if you're like, I wish I could have done that, it's not too late. You can still sign up to be a demonstrator during celebration, and you can order these new items if you want to as part of your kit. That $99 kit's pretty awesome. So, textured notes. Then I also have the textured notes dies, and I think you guys are really going to like these. So take a look. I know you're like, Julie, we've seen rectangles before. So you have, but look at the different textures on every one. Every one of these has something different on it. I mean, I really think that's cool. So I'm using 2 of them, but I love these. So it's been fun to play with them today. So that's what I'm using here. Now I'm going to show you another new product. Wait until you see this. So this is a new embossing folder. This is the corrugated embossing folder. Look at that. It's going to give you kind of that crimped look. It's going to look like corrugated cardboard or paper. One thing that you'll want to note with folders that have like straight lines that go across, take a look right here. You see that black line at the bottom? You can use that to line your paper up. So March 4th, when you get that, you'll know how to use it. And this is what it does. It gives that really great crimped look. So I'm going to go on and take that. I'm going to put it on my card base, and I'm going to use dimensionals, because one of the things that I like about doing something that has a ton of texture and a lot of things that are interesting, I like going all out with it. So I'm going to pop it up. We're going to have several different layers on this card. I figure if I'm going to leave my comfort zone of the quick and easy and simple, then, and you guys might think this is simple, but remember who we're working with here, right? Remember, this is Salva. So, you know, for me, it's a big deal. We're going all in. So excuse the dimensional backings. I know that some of you guys don't like that because you tell me. Okay, so I've got that on my card base popped up. There's that. Now let's go to the fun part. And by fun, I mean take a deep breath. I know when I mix colors, it gets you guys nervous. You're like, I don't know, Salvo, be careful. Well, I'm getting ready to collage stamp. If you thought Julie mixing colors got you nervous, you ain't seen nothing yet. Because one of the things with stamping a collage pattern is that things go any which way and everywhere. And it might look like a big blob until it doesn't. So take a deep breath. Do not hyperventilate. I know right now you're like, what have you done? You've stamped green on that. Well, I haven't. I'm going to show you something kind of cool. So I used the die from Textured Details. This is actually basic beige ink. And it looks super green, doesn't it? If you remember Sahara sand, do you remember how in certain light it would look tan and other times it would look green? Basic Beige is doing the same thing. So just know it's going to give you that look depending on what you're using. Now I'm going to take this, I guess, wicker. I'm going to take wicker, maybe a wicker circle, wicker lid. I don't know what it is, but I'm going to use it. I'm going to ink that up in crumb cake. And I'm going to stamp. And then I'm going to go down here and stamp again. Okay, just giving it a little bit more of interest. And I know you're like, Salva, that is not interest. That is ugly. Just wait. Man, you guys always get so impatient with me. Okay, now pecan pie. I'm going to stamp these leaves in pecan pie. And here's the neat thing about them. You're going to see that the stamp itself does some work, and some of the leaves are lighter than other leaves. And that's by design. The stamp did it. The stamp did it. And I'm going to just go on just because it's fun, and it'll make y'all freak out a little bit and just add a little bit. There we go. Okay. All right. Okay, now you're like, this is the worst thing she's ever done. This is horrible. She won last week, and I feel so sorry for her because this is like a first grader stamped. Okay, all right, I hear what you're saying, but give me a minute. I am bringing in the Stampin' Up! Heat Embossing Kit. I am going to take my embossing buddy and rub it over my cardstock. What does that do? Just get some of the static off so I can get a better image when I stamp. And I am going to grab this big leaf. I am going to ink this leaf up with what I think is by far the best embossing ink on the market. It's Versamark, and it's not a Stampin' Up! Product, but Stampin' Up! Sells it. So Stampin' Up! Thinks it's pretty good too, because you know Stampin' Up! Ain't going to bring you something if it's not good. And if by accident they do, they fix it. That's why I've been with Stampin' Up! for now 21 years. I mean, it's always, I love their commitment to excellence. So I'm going to stamp this stamp with a firm hold here. Very firm hold. There we go. Oh, this is going to be good. Now, I don't know if you can see the Versamark watermark there. Yeah, you can. A little bit right up in there. But if you couldn't, you're getting ready to. Because I am going to emboss this in copper using the metallic copper embossing powder. And it's a generous pour. You're like, Salva, you're wasting. No, I'm not. You'll see. Oh, y'all, that's so good. Look at that. Look at just how it's just grabbed there. I really like that. I can't leave it, though. If you have never heat embossed or seen me heat emboss, well, where have you been? But the other part of it is heat embossing is really cool because embossing powder is simply plastic that has been ground down really, really finely. And when you heat it, it melts, and it comes in all sorts of colors. Like I said, this is copper, but you can get it in black, white, clear, silver, gold. I mean, so many choices. All right, I've got my heat gun, and the Stampin' Up! Heat gun comes at 2 speeds. I'm going to the hot one, coming in hot, and I'm going to start melting this powder down, okay? Now, when you emboss, because this is so hot, your paper can start to warp. So what I'm doing is alternating. I'm going to emboss from the bottom, I'm going to emboss from the top, and just go back and forth and back and forth. And then when this starts to melt, it's going to, ooh, it's starting. It's going to go quick. This embossing kit, I showed you the tray, the brush, the embossing buddy. It also has, look at that, see that leaf start to go? It also has tweezers so you don't get burns on your fingers like I'm doing right now. But I don't know where they are. I mean, I do know where they are. They're in a drawer somewhere. So that's what I know. Nonetheless, I will suffer for art. I love that you can see this stuff start to go. A lot of times, I think you can't see it, so you kind of have to guess. But in this case, you see exactly what is happening. Melting, melting. I'm melting. like the, oh, a little bit more right there. Come on, Betty. There. Look at there. I'm pretty sure we've got it. A little bit of heat right there. Look at that copper. That is really pretty on this. And what that does is it takes all of the stamping that I was doing that you guys were so worried about, and it pulls it all together. Now, I'm going to show you one more little trick here using the markers. And I know I told you that if you become a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, you get some bonuses right now. The kit's $99. You can choose $125 in product. Plus, you're going to get 2 color families of markers. That's 20 markers and a bonus stamp set. So it's really a good deal. But this is called, I don't know. I'm calling it flicking, okay? Flicking. And what you do is you just take the marker tip and flick it against the lid of the marker. And what you're going to see momentarily here, I see it, but you may not see it, are some little flecks in this Cajun Craze color. Oh yeah, that's good. And I'm doing it just because I want to add a little bit of a messy look here, but I want it to kind of be controlled messy, if that makes sense. Okay, so you can do it as much or as little as you want. I'll show you what I did. I stopped a little bit just for the sake of time. I'll probably go back and add a little bit more, but take a look there. You can really subtly see some there. And then again, down here. So just, you almost don't even see it, but yet there it is. And I like it like that. So it just gives this a little bit more of a distressed look. So we are pretty well ready to put this thing together. So I'm going to adhere this to Cajun Craze. Now this piece is 2 3/4 by 4 1/4. So I've cut my Cajun Craze with a 1/4 inch border. So it is cut to 3 by 4 1/2. Okay, just so you know, 3 by 4 1/2. And I will adhere this. Here we go. That's good. Good, good, good. Oh, I love it. And you see this is melted because I'm running my finger all over it. It's not going anywhere. Okay. Now I'm going to put some dimensionals on the back. I'm going to pop this up as well. And we're almost done. So really this card wasn't too hard. It's just giving myself permission to do that whole collage thing and not freak out. It's just slight freak out. Okay. So I'm going to put this right here. Oh, I really like this. Okay. Now, one other thing. I want a sentiment. And I told you guys with this stamp set, the one I like is, I mean, I like all of them. A little note of appreciation. Thank you. You are seriously the best. That's how I'm pretty sure that they made it. You are seriously the best. So I have gone ahead and stamped that, and then using this Nero die that comes with the textured dies, I've cut it out. And I'm getting ready to show it to you right this very minute. Okay. Pa, da, da, da. You are seriously the best. I'm going to put that right about there. Okay. And I've got 2 more things to do that are quick, 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 and easy. So I want to add a little bit of bling to this, but I don't have any bling that kind of goes with this copper. Well, I love these low profile dots. Love them. And so what I'm going to do is take the dark copper clay blend, and I'm going to use it to color this. Because these are alcohol-based inks, you can color your gems and whatnot, and the color will stay. The marker is water-based, so you can't do it with the marker. So while that's drying, I'm going to leave that right there, and I'm going to go to my favorite and yours, linen thread. I don't know if linen thread is your favorite, but you guys know it's my favorite. I really like using linen thread. And you know what? I don't like twine. I don't know why, but like the baker's twine, I do not like it. I don't know, but it feels flimsy to me, I guess. But linen thread, I'm a fan. Cut a big long piece because when I'm doing something kind of vintagey like this, I want my tails to hang out. I want my tails to hang out. Okay. Oh man, this is going to be good. Finagle my bow. The bow's too big, but that's not a problem. Okay. Oh, so good. That is not so good. Why is my bow going wonky on me? All right, real quick, do it again. I know. But hey, don't think that when you're at home, you don't do the same thing. You know you do. Sometimes, there we go. There we go. Sometimes the bows just go wonky. All right, glue dot. Come here, please, a glue dot. And put this right over here. And I am going to trim it down a little bit. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And now I will take my, my gems that I just colored and pull them up and put them on this card. And you guys are going to be amazed. You're going to be amazed. It matches and looks pretty. And this card is done. So this is by far one of the most detailed cards you've seen me do. I know you're like, I don't know. I think some of your fun folds were harder. So I guess it's kind of just what you're comfortable with, you know. But for me, this was a stretch. But there it is. And look at that copper. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Okay, so can I tell you guys something? You are seriously the best. Well, what do you think? I really enjoyed making this, and I hope you learned some new techniques. So you may be asking yourself, Julie, how can I stamp with you some more? Well, 3 things. Every Thursday at 6 o'clock Central Time, you will find me here on YouTube. I'm either stamping with my friends, Julie and Friends, or like next Thursday, the first Thursday of every month, the original Gas Girls are back. So I'll be stamping with Brandy, Shannon, and Jody for our color challenge. Another way you can stamp with me, join the Stamp and Shine Club. This month, we are going to be working with the set that all the readers love for the books. 4 projects, 8 projects, 4 designs, all featuring this set. I don't know if this is a card we'll use, but I had fun playing with it, and I love the readers at the bottom of the insert. So if you're interested in Stamp and Shine Club, you can join. If you want to try it out for a one-time try, let me know, and you can do that. And then finally, I always have a Creating for Christ project. If you haven't joined Creating for Christ, it's a Facebook group that Rhonda and I co-founded. Every month, we have a free tutorial posted in there for a faith-based project, and you can also purchase the kit if you're interested. So those are 3 constants that I will always have. So I would love for you to join my Stamp and Shine community, join my club, follow me on YouTube, follow me on Instagram, hang out with me, whatever you want to do. But guys, thank you so much for stopping. Lauren, Rhonda, amazing challenges all this month. Thank you for stamping with me. And next week, I'm back with the Gas Girls. So I'll see you then. Bye-bye.